Anyway, I love them. They're great kids, and I know I'll miss them when I'm gone, but right now, just let me talk. Let me vent. Last year, I turned 49. It's kind of a big deal to me. I thought, how could that happen? My mom was 49. You know. Her mom was 49. Good grief, she's dead. I couldn't get over it. I couldn't believe it, and I told my husband, I was just bemoaning it. I said, I can't believe I'm 49. He was real sweet. He said, oh, you're not 49. He said, you're pretty 9. Isn't that sweet? That's not the end of the story. Daniel, my youngest son, came through right about the time it hit me, and I thought, oh, that sounds good, but then what does that make me next year? Daniel said, pretty old. No respect. Raise your hand if this happened in your churches when you were little, or any time that you remember. We used to have people come up and sing specials. Did y'all have that? See a few hands? I mean, that's what they called them. They'd say, okay, now we're going to have Mary Sue come up here and she's going to sing us a special. and you had to say it. Like, you couldn't sing a special unless they introduced you that way, And so, inevitably, and so here I am, 5 years old, and I was always standing on the pew. And so he'd go up there and he'd go, no, we're going to have Linda Kay come up here and she's going to sing us a special. Linda Kay. And so Linda Kay would come up, and it always confused me because, kids don't have pretense. They just trust you. It's like, okay, well, she's going to sing a special. But here's the part that always got me is because Linda Kay would always come up like this. And then she'd say, y'all, don't listen to the way I sing. Just listen to the words. I thought, well, good grief, lady, then sit down. I mean, pass out a poem or something, but don't sing a song and tell me not to listen to it. I can remember going to school, and I had $5, which would be, honestly, like if I had 100 right now, it was a big deal. I can't remember what it was for, to pay for something and lunch and everything. Anyway, I lost the $5. And I remember I came home, and I was so scared and concerned. I said, Mom, I don't know what happened. I lost $5. And she said, somebody must have needed it more than us. This relief. And she went in her bedroom and cried and called out to God, what are we going to do? That was that's the $5 we needed. I can remember having no furnishings in a bedroom, very little anywhere in the house, and my mom coming in and waking me up in the morning to go to school. And if we had curtains or blinds at this given rent house, she would open them, and she'd say, it's a great day in the morning. Rise and shine, it's a great day. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is a great day. Well, you know what I thought? I thought, she's the adult. She ought to know. It's another great day. Are we ever going to have bad ones? And we did. And I truly trusted her. I thought, dang, another great day. It's hard to be irritable around somebody that is so continually that pleasant, But I really thought, we just have the best days in Mississippi. My son, I'm an avid reader. I love words and I love books. And so when my kids were little, I used to read to them a whole lot. In fact, I read to them so much that they couldn't play with their cousins when I took them to Mississippi. I read to them so much that his cousin came running in there and said, Aunt Rita, Joseph's not playing right. And I said, well, what's going on? And she said, well, we're trying to play house, and I'm trying to be the mom, and he's the baby. And every time I say, I'm the mom, I'm going to work now, you lay down and go to sleep. He says, I don't want to go to sleep, said the baby angrily. And she said, I keep telling him, you don't have to say, said the baby. Just be the baby. But I read to him a whole lot. So all these books, but one of Joseph's favorite books was The Three Little Pigs. And so I didn't know why, but he would ask me over and over, read The Three Little Pigs, and where it gets to the part about, the wood, hay, and stubble, and somebody built with sticks and all that. Listen to me, I'm trying to remind you of the story of The Three Little Pigs. Remember that part? And the third pig got the bricks, and he built his house. Well, I never knew why he was so interested in that, but he would make me reread it. And finally, one day, he said, Mom, he said, when I get to be a man, would you help me find my bricks? And I thought, you know what? God is trying to put a brick in our hand. Because how do you build a house? A brick at a time. One principle, pleasant words, can be a brick that'll change everything.